you're joining me for another video. If you're joining me for the first time, hello! Well, I'm opening another Smart Doll. Now, if you've been on my Instagram, you'll know I've had quite a few dolls since my last recording. I think I'm up to 30 girls, yes, so I'm in the 30 range. I love them. They are still my favourite hinged ball jointed doll. I just find them appealing. I find the creator amazing and interesting. I find the dolls beautiful. So, and I love to create for them. And this is a doll I have created for because I was umming and ahhing for ages if I wanted another blue girl. Obviously, I have Blue Moment. I've done a opening on her, and also I'm dressing her from one of my favourite New Zealand Smart Doll outfit creators, Cherry Dolls Boutique on Etsy. And I have Blue Anomaly, who I am still, if I want grey blue, grey blue. If I want grey Anomaly, because I have Blue Anomaly, we're going to see how I feel on that one. But I ummed and ahed for ages, and because I was umming and ahhing, my best friend is like, hell, I'm getting it. And he brought me Blue Tone Prowess. So obviously, being the Prowess doll, I'm not going to put her into my Smart Doll City. For those that don't know, all my girls basically exist within Smart Doll City. They have personalities, they have jobs, they all coexist, they have friends, they have enemies. I like to make my city realistic. But for my blue girls, obviously, they live on planet Smart Doll somewhere out in the solar system. And I've made them princesses, kind of a bit Sailor Moonerish-y, I guess. Different pals, different princesses, but mine are more along the lines of Princess Celeste, who is my Blue Moment, is the princess of the stars. She has powers of the cosmos, etc. Whereas Prowess, I decided to make a princess of the flower and insects. So her personality is quite different to Celeste. And I've got Marina, who's a grey doll. I do have grey dolls to open, so look for those videos. I know I'm a bit slow lately. I have been working hard. But let's get into it as we're doing it, actually. Shall we get into the boxing? Yeah, let's get to what you're here for. So Smart Doll effectively comes in these purpose-built boxes. When you open it up and you've ordered a full doll, they then have this amazing bag, which, what do I say in every video, ladies? Best book carriers ever. So you lift it straight out and everything you have is in here. Now, if you just order clothes or you know, body parts or something like that, obviously you're going to get a smaller package. But if you order a doll, you get the box, and then you get your Keep Calm and Carry a Smart Doll bag. If you have the luck of getting the old bags, best bags ever. Those are the ones with the four corners. Amazing. So once you get your bag, if you look at the top, you have your doll with their name printed at the top, and you have what is effectively this accessory box. Now, when you're buying a doll, if you buy body parts and clothing, they will come in this box. So let's get the box out first. So this is your additional box, but every Smart Doll comes with a stand, which is effectively a tripod stand. Sorry, Serena, this is my Smart Doll Justice. I'm just going to use you an example. It goes into their, just above their buttocks here, basically, and it's like a tripod. It helps them stand. If you get good shoes and it's not a windy day, do not take your doll out if it's a windy day. I have a horror story from one of those, and it's something that'll come in the future. And they can stand by themselves, but my advice is to basically use a stand regardless. And if you're lucky enough, get yourself a really high quality stand like Casey's one here, which is a straight up and down tripod, just for that additional security. Better to be secure than sad. So there we go. And then you have your doll. Now, she has been unboxed. Obviously, if you've been on my Instagram, you'll have seen what I made her. We're going to do a dress up with her, but the good thing about today is now that she comes out, she stays out, and I'm so excited about that because she has been effectively in box for over a month since her last photo shoot, I think it was. Yes, so I am really looking forward to this opening and that I can open her and bring her out. So I'm going to move slightly to the side here. I can hardly see her through the bubble wrap. The lighting today has not been fantastic and my chandelier is still on the fritz, which is part of the reason I've been slow with unboxings. The lighting has just been... let's move her away this way. So she's pretty much still a fresh new doll. I've hardly done anything with her other than model her for a few photos. So we should have that new doll squeak. Oh, it's kind of more like a kind of like my bones in the morning because I'm old. So we've got the bubble wrap. Smart Dolls are packaged amazing. Let's bring the bubble wrap up. Some of them are popping on the way out. I can see that gorgeous blue skin tone already. Honestly, and I've shown people, Smart Doll New Zealand enthusiasts, the blue. The photos don't do blue justice. You have to see blue skin tone in real life to really understand how bright it actually is. And then once you've taken off the bubble wrap, there is a plastic bag to protect your girl. Now, girls nowadays are coming with the orange head cap. Danny doesn't tend to make the skin tone head caps anymore. That's obviously it's a production cost. Makes it easier for him, fair enough. I'm lucky enough to be one of the few that actually got a grey head cap with the original grey release, which was fantastic. I was very happy to do that. So we've got her here. She's turned away from me. I have seen her before, but this is kind of important to me because I haven't seen her for, well, like a month. And more so than that, when I turn her around now, I can keep her around and she goes into a display case just behind all this here. I will be moving my room around soon, so you'll be able to see my dolls. I've just got to find the time. So my darlings, Blue Prowess with the pink whiskers. Absolutely cute. Oh my goodness, she is so cute. She has an anime face, so she has those wide eyes. She has pinky eyes. She has the pinky whiskers. She's adorable. She is adorable. She came in the grey sports bra set. Of course, I will bring her up. I always bring my dolls up to show you up close because I think it's really important to see the profile shots. I think it's really important to see the face-ups up close because one thing with anime dolls, even with my Dolphy dolls, photographing them never quite gets the finer details. I find the finer details is always lost. You have to kind of edit in those details for people to really notice them. She is stunning. Look at her. And as I said, she's pretty much a new doll. She's only been out for a few photo shoots. So she's quite stiff still. Got that stiff. Oh, she's so cute. She has just such... Her eyes. I mean, I have anime dolls here. I've got quite a few of the... got Ruby, Smart Doll Ruby here. Who's my Bianca? Have I got anyone else? Oh, yeah. Of course, I've got Casey, my first ever Smart Doll in milk right here, who is my special doll. I've got Willow over there, who has the same sort of pinky eyes, but I think you actually notice it better on the Prowess. Now, he did bring out Blue Prowess with white whiskers, I think it was, or some other coloured whiskers, but the pink was amazing because you'll see what I made for her, and that little blush of pink just above her eyeshadows. She's stunning. I love her. I love you. So Smart Doll Prowess has been known because of her power of the flowers and the insects. She has been named Blossom by me. So she is a princess. She's part of my Smart Doll Planet one. I know you're dying to see her up close and I'm dying to show you. So let's get to it. Alright my dolly darlings, I'm up really close at the moment. If you need to turn me down, I try to catch it in editing, but obviously it doesn't always work. Here she is up close. I'm holding her freestyle, so I'm sorry if my hands are a little shaky. I am old. but you can see the pink whiskers here, the pink eyes, which is very, I think Willow has exactly the same eyes, to be honest. Willow is my anomaly, Smart Doll Anomaly in blue. She has, instead of, Willow has a pinky blush to her, but she has a blue blush, which I think is what Smart Doll Moment has. Yeah, so she's kind of like a combination of the two. Willow, or I keep calling her Willow because that's her name. Smart Doll Anomaly is Willow. That's what I'll say. Has more pink up here, but there is the slightest hint of pink just here. And then we have a little run of an off-white just above the black. Can you see that? To make it shine. There is the 4 lashes down from the initial flick. Her upper line is quite dark. She has very thin eyebrows. One crease here which forks at the bottom, but I think what really sold me on her was the pink whiskers. Now she came with the standard orange head cap, which does not have all the bells and whistles of the mechanical head cap, which I think some dolls are coming with now, so you can put magnets into them. She has the very basic orange wig cap, and of course her body is all in the standard Smart Doll shape blue, which I know there is a pair coming out. We're getting into the body sizes. Danny is amazing and will always look to please us, which is part of the reason Smart Dolls are my favorite dolls. Their creator is active. He is one of the most active creators I know, in that he actually listens and he takes suggestions and thinks, well, I'd quite like that too, and goes with it. Isn't she gorgeous? So I'm going to bring the camera down and let's get into dressing her into what I made her. So this outfit for Blossom was actually handmade by me. Yay! Okay, so I realize obviously I haven't opened the blue accessory, the accessory box, not blue accessory, but the accessory box that came with her. This is mostly because she's not actually going to, other than the stand, be using the things in here, but I'll open it up and show. She came with the standard tripod for Smart Doll standing, which is, it's really good. It does what it's meant to. I mean, it looks silly, it's just a stick, but it actually does what it's meant to, you know. Kind of like those, what is that ad with the dishwasher and the lady's about to fall out the tree, and then it goes, it just starts washing the dishes, and it's like, just does what it's meant to, you know. And it goes on this ad, you think it's gonna, the dishwasher's gonna jump up and save her out of the tree, but it just starts washing the dishes. I love that ad. And she did come with this. So this is very much like Smart Doll Justice's wig, the old wig I should say, not the new one, where it is a short red bob. So I am not a fan of it on her. I find the orange and blue are colours you can put together that are quite, you know, they're the like opposite sides or something. They stand out from each other, kind of like this on this. Her head cap and this. Blue and orange really stand out next to each other. But when I put it on her, I was not really that fussed with it on her. To me, especially with the pink thing, it's just, I don't like the look of it. I don't. This to me, I can use for one of my other girls if I ever need a short orange bob. I wasn't too fussed with it. I was kind of like, no, that's not Blossom. That's very plain. That's very ordinary. Blossom's personality. So we've got a new Smart Doll card here with, so I've got Courage, Valiant, and oh, I need her, Liberty. So the last one of the birthmark girls I need is Liberty. So I'm going to be getting her in that beautiful picture there. I've started holding on to the Smart Doll cards. I used to just throw them out, but now I hold on to them because Danny started doing different pictures for them, which is cool. So let us first show you, I know you Smart Doll ladies know, one of the most amazing things with Smart Dolls is you can rip them apart. obviously be gentle with them. We don't want to go breaking anything, but you can rip them apart. You can personalize them. You can, if you for some reason felt she needed, let's say T-tone arms, you can do that. Add and play with them. Be a bit Frankensteinish. I know that there are collectors of Smart Doll out there that do make Frankenstein dolls from collecting from the Chaos packs. Let's take her undies. I don't really need to take her undies off. Let's just take her bra off because I don't want that there. And leave her like this. She's a bit of a stubby right now. Oh my God, help me, help me, help me. And it'll make it easier. So, a bit of a mess of hair at the moment here. But I have chosen for her this pink and blue wig. Now this is an old doll wig which I already had. It is a bit frizzy, so I'm going to go and put some leave-in conditioner, you know, the dry conditioner, just to give it a bit of, take away a bit of that frizz. I'm not sure if I'm straightening it yet. I think I actually kind of like the frizz because Blossom is like her plants. She is a bit wild, a bit reckless. Her flaw is she's quite careless. She doesn't think before she reacts. Now that can make her great in a situation that needs quick reaction, but not so good in a situation which needs a bit more thought. So Blossom is like her plants. She grows somewhat like a bit of a weed, actually, more than her plants. She grows and cracks in crevices. She pushes her way. She doesn't really give thought to where she is. She just kind of does, if that makes sense. She controls insects, which isn't everyone's, you know, favorite thing, but she absolutely loves her insects. So a lot of people, I know a lot of people have bees as their thing for some of their Smart Doll themes and stuff, but she's not like a controlling sort of queen bee. She's more like a beetle, really, I guess. She just kind of scurries around and does what she needs to. There's not really too much thought or planning into what is needed. She just exists. And you can see that I have taken her pinks and her blues and made this frock for her. So I brought first off a fabric which I was hoping more for a silken look, but then I saw this with the gold speckles on and I thought that is amazing. So we've got darts here and darts here to give her some nice lining. We then have a freestanding belt, so it's hand sewn at the bottom but it's free at the top, which is what I wanted. I didn't want it to look flat against, I want it to look like a separate piece. So I sew in the bottom with these beads along, but I do not sew the top. It all fills out anyway. And this comes into here, which goes into a bow at the back. And there is a gap here. Now these, I used two different templates from Luminaria Design. She's an Etsy seller. And I like her dresses and that the darts, I feel, are in the right place. I made some dresses from another seller, but I threw them all out because it felt like it didn't fit well. I like things to fit well on my dolls. I then saw this, and this was just like, this was made for Blossom. These gorgeous flowers in this beautiful rainbow soft colors. Oh my goodness me. I then accented it with beads. So same yellow in here. I put a zip line along the bottom of it, you know, zigzag across the bottom. And then I sewed in beads every so often to just give it that little gold to touch in. And then underneath, of course, we have the same as this. So I used Luminaria Designs basic dress. So if you're looking for a basic long dress, and then I added this overskirt and sewed the overskirt in with the belt here. So everything's together. I don't want too many different pieces, to be honest. So it all fits in well. I hope you like it. I absolutely loved it. I put two little roses up there. It works well for her. It was exactly what I wanted for her. I wanted something that was a tiny bit poofy, but not incredibly poofy, because Celeste's dress is poofy and comes out. I wanted her more to be a bit more, have that princess like poof, but not as much. That's all I can say. I'm losing my words today. Now, I did already have these shoes, which I thought was like, okay, yep, this is it. I'm going with these. These are little high heel pink shoes. What would have made them ideal is if the other flowers were blue as well. I may fabric paint the white flowers blue, but at the moment I'm leaving them as they are. But that is perfect for this, the flower theme, and I also made this. So Blossom has a staff. So this was made by myself and my daughter. We got a stick covered in a pink, hot pink. We should have used a light pink really, but a hot pink ribbon. Then did a yellow ribbon up from that. Stuck all this with hot glue, bottoms, bead at the bottom. Did some flower beads. These are all from the $2 store, by the way. All this stuff is from the $2 store. This whole stick was like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So about $12 for all the little pieces, which we didn't use everything in the bags, obviously, so it was quite cool. For $12, I got her staff, and purely by chance, a lady gave me some stuff for free. And in the bottom was this Avon basket with flowers in, and I was like, okay, that's Blossom too. So there is another accessory for her, which I thought was very, very cute. So to get her dress, because I'm rambling, easy peasy. I want easy. Now all this is lined. One thing I always say, always be mindful of marks on your dolls. If you look at Blossom here, this little black mark here, she was out for a day and she has scraped against something and it's given her that. Probably when I had her against the tree, might have been a bit of bark, so it'll probably come off, but, and you can see Danny Cho's name above it, but it is a mark, so be very mindful. Everyone says, oh, I haven't had any accidents yet, and you haven't had any accidents until you do. So I'm always about lining with white the parts that are gonna, you know, really rub against your dolls. So Lamaria design, Lamaria, I hope I'm saying that right, my goodness. She does have lining in her dresses, which is fabulous. And when you're buying things, just always be mindful. I mean, not all my dolls have lined stuff, and a lot of my Smart Doll stuff, you know, I always wonder, maybe one day that'll transfer, but just be wary. These are not cheap dolls. So you can see how easy that was to put on. It's just a matter of slipping it on because we've ripped off her arms and her head. We then just put our little plonkers together. Whoops. Put our little plonkers together. Let's try that again. And give it a bit of an adjustment because the boobs have slightly come up. There we go. And you can see how fantastic that fits. The dart is right to the center of the chest here. This dart coming in is lining it in. Very good. Very good darts on her dress. I like that. And then we'll get the arms. This one this way. And you just put them back in. It's a very easy process. Well, it is an easy process when you're not like me trying to do it off to the side. Unlike strung dolls, oh my goodness, my husband and I was doing a sewing project with a strung doll the other night. I don't picture everything, but I did something with a strung doll the other night and the hand went flying. It took my husband and me 20 minutes to get the doll strung again because everything fell out because I just went, ah! And then I dropped the doll and it all just went to... Strung dolls just make me go insane sometimes. Love them because most of my realistic dolls are strung dolls, but yeah, the good thing with hinge dolls is they just basically plonk together. So I'm hoping you see her aesthetic hair. She is very flowery. She is very bright, very cute. And I'm sorry that your hair is so frizzy, sweetheart. Mummy hasn't put the shampoo in it yet. Because Mummy's always busy with 700 things. But now that you're out, once my girls are out, basically I am ultra paranoid with them. And I want them to have it be a certain way, and I don't like them to change too much. There we go. Oh, isn't she gorgeous? I think she's gorgeous. I love, love, love her design. And I'm so glad because it was coming down to, I'm going to do a Princess of the Waters and a Princess of the Flowers. And someone said, I think you should, everybody was like, oh, blue because water and all this sort of stuff. And someone was like, no, I think it'd be really good to have the flower girl as the blue girl and the deep water girl, basically thinking deep waters as a grey girl. And that's what I went with. So I will film my grey girl eventually. I love her. I absolutely love her. Now, I think I did have some pink long stockings or yellow long stockings somewhere. I can't find them at the moment, so we'll just put her high heels on. Come on, darling. It's a problem when you get your fake nails put on. I went for Barbie pink. Barbie movie's coming out. I'm so excited. I can't wait to go with my daughter. I'm like, yes, why won't this come out? What is wrong with me? Stuff it. Let's just shove them in there. Let's not be professional. Let's be what we are. Just chaos, right, Blossom? That's partially your personality. A little bit chaotic. Like your plants. Not dainty and cute as some people put their princess flowers in. You're chaotic like your weeds. Ain't nothing gonna get you down. Nothing stops you growing, basically. So here she is. I'm going to bring the camera right up and let's have a look at her all together. Okay, so I have Blossom here. This is what I wanted for her. I wanted her to be pinks. I wanted her to be blues. I wanted her to be yellows, soft tones. And I wanted her to look like she was a flower princess, but her personality, not to be dainty, not to be delicate, not to be pretty. I wanted her personality to be a bit more, not so much Harley Quinnish, but getting towards there where she is a little bit erratic. She is like her plants. She is effectively a plant. She will grow in the toughest conditions. She will fight, you know, she will get through those cracks and whatever else you put down. If you put weed killer down, she'll fight to get it back up there, you know. Those things in the pathways I can never get rid of, you know. She's one of those. I'll just take her shoes off because I do need to put stockings underneath for them to stay. And I think she's absolutely gorgeous. I hope you agree. Let me know if you like what I sewed for her with the colours, the soft colours, and if you like the wig that I chose for her. I think she's gorgeous. I think she's gorgeous. A little bit of styling on the wig, a little bit conditioner in there. So when she is using her powers, she does have her staff, which is very magical girl, I know. I know, that's what I was going for. So she is the next one in my Smart Doll Planet line. I do have Marina. I know a few of you have been asking me to open a Marina and to show Marina. Her outfit is not complete. Unfortunately, I did order Marina the extra large headlight kind of. It's got things painted on it bust, and I made an outfit. I got the bust, I remade the outfit, and I did not like the bust. Like, it's too distracting. No matter what I do, how much I do the neckline, if I cover the bust, it looks completely pointless. It looks like she's too covered, you know. She's too covered, she's too big, it doesn't look like she's got big cleavage. It looks like she's just kind of like done wrong here. Whereas if I accentuated it, that's all you see. Like, people don't even see the doll, they see this. Which I don't know. We'll see what I can do with it. I may put them back on her, but for now they've been taken off. She's gone back to the original dress, and I'm still working on that because I just don't have the time. But yeah, so Marina is coming, and Marina is going to be very different to Blossom's personality. Marina is controlled, she thinks, and all that sort of stuff. So these two have a bit of a rift thing going on, which is what I like. You know, I like my girls to have pros and cons, basically. So this is Blossom. I know a great way to describe Blossom: Pinkie Pie. That makes sense. Pinkie Pie. She's a very, very bouncy bouncy and happy and all that sort of stuff, but that can grow on certain people's nerves. So what do you say, Blossom? Hello! Thank you for watching my video, guys. I'm sorry that I haven't been posting them. If you love Blossom, please give this a thumbs up. If you like me, give this video a thumbs up. You don't have to like me. It's more about her. Thank you for watching, my darlings. Look, I have been a bit behind. I will catch up eventually. There is like 5 Smart Doll boxes standing off to the side, and I can't wait to show you all. I love sharing with you, and more so than anything, once I do this, they're part of my family. Part of my jolly family. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other, keep on smiling. See you in the next video. Bye bye.